Okay guys, welcome back to Project YARE. We're going to be playing a new game today called Debatable.
まだだよな。初めての相手はジョジョではない。このD.I.Oだ。
Or it's debatable.
Wow.
Master of debates.
Alright, so the way to play this game is, generally it's going to be you trying to prove that whatever your topic is better than whatever his topic is, right?
That's typically how debates work.
Yes. And
normally we're debating about one thing, but we have two opposing arguments to it. That's normally how it works.
Yeah, but this is different. Okay, so in order to decide who wins is either the one person just gives up on the debate, or just quits. He can't retort back to whatever is said, or he says something that's already been said. Like he goes back on like another the same topic over and over and over.
Ooh. I do that a lot on
Exactly. So I had to add that. Okay?
I don't even do that on purpose. I just lose my train of thought and start over.
You've already got your first topics, because I've asked for them earlier today, but we'll get to that in a second. There are some rules. Number 1, you can't use your phone. 2, you get 30 seconds to think about your topic and how you're going to win. And 3, you can't use, I think, just cause, just is.
But we can use a just cause.
In my opinion, or because I said so.
That's all.
Can't use those.
I didn't see your hand up.
What was it? I stopped listening.
You can't use just cause, just is, because I said so, or I think. Yeah.
I know it to be true.
Wait a minute. We're having a debate about opinions and we can't say what we think?
No.
How the fuck does that work?
You can't say this is better than yours because I said so. Because it just is. Because it just...
I think this is better because I'm right.
See, you can't do that. You gotta prove it. Because if that's your only argument, if he retorts back, then you
can't retort that.
Exactly. All he's got to do is come up with something else.
You can't. I'm saying it's unretortable.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Totally retorted.
I'm right. I win.
Okay, so you get a point if you win, and then the loser gets to choose one of the two of the next debate. He gets the first. So, like, say AJ lost, he gets to choose the next of topic 1, which is dub versus sub. He gets to choose which one he wants to think is better in the topic, and then you get the next one.
Sure.
So if you choose a sub is better than dub, you get stuck with dub, and you got to argue that dub's better than sub.
So wait, I have to argue about something I don't even believe?
Exactly.
I had to do that in college, and I didn't do very well.
Well, good.
She assigned the things, right? And there was like a bunch of different options. It was like gun control, abortion, and like this and that and everything. And I was like, I could pick, like devil's advocate on each side of those topics. And then she assigned me gay marriage and why it's bad. And I was like, I can't do it.
Maybe she was picking up something that
I was like, I literally can't argue that because it's fucking retarded.
I can't argue that because I'm not gay. And she's like, that's not the point, but it is.
Alright, so I asked you guys earlier what was your favorite anime, right? And you guys have come up with it. What was yours?
I said K-On! Or Lucky Star.
You said K-On! And then you said...
I said Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. So I'll give you 30 seconds. Well, you shouldn't need any time. You guys shouldn't need any time. Because, I mean, it's your favorite show. So, actually, heads or tails? We'll decide on who goes first.
Call it here.
He said heads.
I didn't say anything.
I said tails.
He said tails, there you go.
Okay, it's tails. AJ goes first.
Okay, so what's he doing?
He's got to tell you why Yu Yu Hakusho is better than K-On!
They're totally different shows, though.
And he's never even seen K-On!
I've never seen K-On! I've only seen like one episode of Lucky
It's alright,
Star.
but he's...
How is he supposed to argue that something's better than something he hasn't seen it?
It's up to him. It's debatable.
That's such a shitty excuse.
It's all debatable.
Oh, crap.
Go ahead, AJ.
Yu Yu Hakusho is the best for this one. I don't really know how to start this because they're totally different shows. Because Yu Yu Hakusho is a shonen show where K-On! And Lucky Star are
Same.
slice of life, basically.
Slice of life comedies.
Yeah. So they're totally different. Like, I don't know how you debate this at all.
I don't either.
I don't care.
Like, if it was Yu Yu Hakusho versus Dragon Ball Z, that's a different story.
Ooh, I could debate that one.
Okay, you got Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Yeah, now what?
I'm on the wrong side. Okay, go ahead. Why is Yu Yu Hakusho better than Dragon Ball Z?
He was gonna go with Dragon Ball Z.
I originally was, and I was like, well, I don't watch it like all the time. I don't rewatch it that much, the original.
But why is it better?
Why is Yu Yu Hakusho better?
Better than Dragon Ball Z.
Yu Yu Hakusho, like, episode-wise, is better than Dragon Ball Z just because it's shorter. You get more into it. Oh, not into it, out of it. Than you do Z, which has a ton of filler. The only thing, and Brad would agree with me on this too, is in Yu Yu Hakusho, the Saint Beast arc.
Oh, that is so boring.
It has its moments, but yeah, it's like sometimes it's...
When I tried to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho on the Saint Beast arc, I was just like, ugh. And then, like, they kept reusing the same loop of Kuwabara running around in circles, and it was pissing me off.
Yeah, which, I mean, a lot of them did that just for...
One of my favorite
animation.
things was during is it Genkai?
The Genkai tournament?
Yeah, the Genkai tournament. It's that, like, little dude who throws the fireballs.
Oh,
and he, like,
one that ends up
he
being...
shrinks Kuwabara and he, like, crushes him.
He ends
like,
up being the bad guy they're looking for.
That scene that they rip straight out of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that one. My favorite part is when he's throwing his fireballs. They have this animation loop where he's like this, and he's like, right? And he throws them. And at one point, he only throws one. And so it shows him with both in his hands, and it just goes, and then it cuts. But it's the same loop that it was every single time. It was just funny looking.
So why is Dragon Ball Z better than Yu Yu Hakusho?
Space!
There is a lot of space.
They go to space. They don't go to space in Yu Yu Hakusho. It's not revolved around ghosts, which I don't believe in ghosts, so I mean that's a negative.
It's not just ghosts.
Aliens, I don't necessarily believe in like the flying saucers coming to beat me up, Scotty, and all that shit. Beat me in Star Trek, what the fuck?
Yeah. Not only that, that's humans.
When I don't necessarily believe in that, but like the amount of stars and like planets, there's got to be something alive somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? So at least aliens are real.
Ghosts are alive.
They're ball court.
And then there's fucking Super Saiyan. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yusuke has his demon form.
A spirit gun.
Yeah.
It's just a shitty Kamehameha. It's even blue.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho took so many inspirations from Dragon Ball Z and like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and other manga that came before it. I mean, there's a decade between them, right?
Yu Yu Hakusho, I think, came out in 90.
And
Like the
Dragon
manga
Ball
itself.
started in the 80s.
Yeah, Dragon Ball started 84, I believe that's right.
So, I mean, there's obviously parallels between them. It's like Naruto, you look at Naruto, you look at Dragon Ball Z, you can see the...
Well, it's like most manga artists will
Fucking
even
even
say
One
that...
Piece takes stuff from Dragon Ball
well, I
Z.
mean,
and
most
shit.
manga artists will even say that a lot of their inspiration comes from Dragon Ball Z and Akira Toriyama.
A lot of people will say that they're inspired by the things they read when they were kids.
Yeah.
They're like, I used to read Dragon Ball Z, and I wanted to make something kind of like it. Yu Yu Hakusho.
So why
One
is Yu Yu
Piece.
Hakusho better than Dragon Ball Z?
Naruto.
I would say, honestly, I like Yusuke better as a character
Than
than Goku.
I would also agree to that. But I don't think he's better than Vegeta or Piccolo.
No, I'm just going by
So-
I'm going by main characters.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
by as far as like the main character, the title, not title character, it's not title character,
Right.
but the main character who the show's about and everything. I feel like personality-wise, Yusuke is better than Goku.
it most certainly is.
And your retort?
He just said.
I agree.
I know,
with
but-
that statement entirely. But Vegeta, Piccolo, and like a lot of the supporting cast of Dragon Ball Z are better than Kuwabara.
Even though
like,
Kuwabara's hilarious.
what the fuck's his name?
EA.
Yeah, Hiei and
Kurama.
Rose Whip Thorn guy. Botan's fucking hot, though, you know?
And it's
She's
funny.
way hotter than like Bulma is, but
And she's the voice of Chi-Chi.
Vidal's way hotter than Oh, this is hard. Boo sucks.
Majin Buu is actually my favorite DBZ villain.
Really?
Just because he literally has, like, no
Wait,
emotion.
which one? All of them are just the fat one?
Not the fat one.
Like
Kid
Super
Buu?
Boo or Kid Buu?
Gohan Boo?
Well, they're all about the same. The only difference is, like, Super Buu and Gohan Buu and all them.
Well,
he got his
Buu,
intelligence from
Kid
them.
Buu is just
Pure unrestrained
unadulterated.
evil.
So like
not evil, just force.
Yeah, it's true.
Boo is just like Fat Boo is just a kid who doesn't know any better, and Super Boo is just like straight up evil.
So I'm at a loss here.
About what? We stopped debating.
Yeah, so you like Yu Yu Hakusho better than everything.
What?
Yu Yu Hakusho better than DBZ?
Well, it's like I said.
We're just reminiscing about shows we like at this
I know,
point.
hold on.
We're not debating anything.
As far as rewatchability goes, honestly, you can't go wrong with either show.
I mean, I would sit down and watch Kai before I watch Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're taking Kai, if it's
No, it's just Dragon Ball Z.
hold on, if it's Z versus
Yu
Yu Hakusho, I'd probably sit down and watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but that's just because it's shorter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But Kai, if it was Kai, I'd probably watch Kai. But then at the same time, I tried to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho a while back, and I got to the fucking
Same
where Kuwabara was fighting that dude in the lava, and I was just like,
I got the part where they hit my car.
It was like 6. That's the first. That's like the first 5 minutes. It was like 6 episodes. He was still fighting this dude in the lava pit, and I was like, "Oh my god, just fucking kill the guy!"
You know he couldn't get it up. He didn't have his Viagra.
Okay, you're
This
real
isn't
funny.
this isn't Family Guy Star
You're
Wars.
a comedy genius, Nick.
Sure.
They should pay you.
All right, dub or sub?
Dub.
What?
What's better, dub or sub?
In what? What? Just in general?
Yeah, what just
Or like specifically Yu Yu
How about
Hakusho?
it's debatable? Will just be a fucking. You guys talk about it. Dub or sub?
Honestly, it depends. Because
Yeah,
like
I like
I've never
both.
watched the sub for Yu Yu Hakushow anyway.
Neither have I.
Not for everything.
That's
what I'm saying.
It depends on the show, really. Like Cowboy Bebop's dub is fantastic. I've never even seen it subbed.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist has a great dub, but then there are other shows that have shit dubs.
Yeah.
You know?
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. But I've never watched the Japanese Pokemon. Have you?
I
I've
have.
never gone back to watch Pokemon since I grew up.
It shows up on my YouTube.
I mean,
Whatever. But like, no, I'm just thinking like, I watched Food Wars.
Yeah.
Subbed, and then when when the dub came out, I was like, oh, I'll check it out, see how it sounds.
Konosuba.
And I was like, oh, that sounds awful. Yeah, Konosuba sounds awful. A lot of anything by Sentai Filmworks is real hit or miss on whether it's good or not.
Well, didn't Crunchyroll do?
Crunchyroll did those, and Crunchyroll's dubbing sucks right now because they just started out and they're poopy.
Yeah. Apparently
yeah,
Toei.
get shit together, Crunchyroll.
Well, yeah. And unfortunately,
Remember when Crunchyroll was like the best fan sub website ever, and then they decided to go legal, and now they suck.
I do
Fuck
remember
you,
that.
corporate.
You know who owns them?
No.
AT&T.
really?
Well,
That's odd.
isn't their slogan "We'll get you there"?
Their service
Who,
sucks.
AT&T? I
Yeah.
have no idea. I mean, that's who my phone is, and I have no idea what their slogan is. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I
Here's
have
one.
their service too, and it sucks.
Naruto versus Bleach versus One Piece. Which better?
He's never really seen Naruto, so that's out.
I don't like any of those.
What about you?
I mean,
Out of all three of them, which one do you?
Like, okay, the thing I don't like One Piece bugs me on an aesthetic level. I don't like the way it looks at all. I don't like Bleach because I think Ichigo is like a bad character. I think he's a bad main character. Ichigo is the kind of character who should be the side character, not the main character.
Then who should be the main character?
Well, somebody else. Like Ichigo,
Just anybody.
Like Ichigo is like Vegeta. He's not main character material. He's the sidekick material.
So what you're saying is, when they made the anime, they were just looking around the room like, "Hey, dude, anybody got a main character I can use?"
they
No.
found it on somebody else's desk. It's
All
like,
right, I
dude,
got
that's
the
for
side
my
character.
anime. It's like, alright, we're using it.
Right. And then Naruto, when I tried to watch Naruto when I was a teenager. Not a teenager. When did Naruto come out?
Naruto came out in 03 originally, and then 07.
Whenever
07
it
in
was
the
on
States.
fucking Toonami, I tried to
Yeah,
watch it because
that's
like a
it.
bunch of kids at my school
And it was really annoying.
were talking about it. Naruto's voice got on my nerves. I thought it was like a shitty DBZ clone. A lot of people are, no, well, not A lot of people my age talk about how Naruto got them into anime, but I was already into anime because of Dragon Ball Z. So when I got to Naruto, I was like, Naruto's fucking dumb.
Well, that's like, I know people who said that their gateway into anime was Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, I didn't watch Cowboy Bebop until I saw it on Adult Swim one night, and I was already into it.
That was already, I didn't watch
Mine
Cowboy
was Bible Black.
That didn't get you into anime.
You're right. So, fun fact about the very first time I watched Bible Black, you guys remember LimeWire?
Yes.
I was trying to download an episode of Death Note from LimeWire.
Well, that's funny.
And I got an episode of Bible Black, and I was like, this isn't what I wanted, but I'm not upset about it. And then the ladies
it was a very happy
And then
surprise.
the ladies grew dicks, and I was like, I'm still not upset about this.
Alright. Okay, what about Death Note versus Code Geass?
I've never seen either of those shows.
Oh.
Well, you kinda suck. He calls himself an anime connoisseur.
I could say that about you too, though.
That's a good fucking question, though. Because, like, the ending to Code Geass is so fucking... Code Geass is so good when you watch it episodically. Like, it's good to marathon through, but, like, it has so many good cliffhangers on it where you're just like, ugh. But then Death Note, just the cat and mouse... Code Geass, because once L dies in Death Note, it goes downhill.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Like, the cat and mouse between L and Light is so good, and then they just kill him off halfway through the show, and Nier and Mello are just not nearly as interesting.
Ryoku's my favorite character. He should be the main character.
I mean, he kills the main character.
Yeah, but he is the main character.
I mean, he's not, though.
He is. I mean, he's just a bored
That's like the,
guy.
that's like the people who say that Krillin's the main character of Dragon Ball Z because he's always been there. Yeah, he was there, but it's not his story.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the Shimigami just fucking like, yo, I'm bored. Drops the notebook. You know what? Fuck it. Let's follow this dude. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go murder everybody.
Well, he's just like, I'm bored. Throws his book in the world. And he's like, I'll see who found it. This dude's pretty fucking interesting. I'll follow him around. And then at the end, I'll murder him.
And I love apples.
I'll kill him. I'll write his name in my book.
I'm gonna have Willem Dafoe play me.
Ooh. Yeah, that movie's
So, do you think... Okay, here's one.
I do like the live-action Japanese versions of Death Note. Those are pretty good.
Do you think Light Yagami is a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
Why?
Because he kills people.
Yeah, but doesn't he kill bad people?
I think he starts that way and then he just kind of goes further with it.
No, he still kills bad people the entire time. He's just killing bad people.
He killed FBI agents because they were closing in on him. Like, he started out only killing criminals, which still not a good thing to do.
Well, I mean, he just increased.
And then he just starts killing anybody who's gonna catch him.
Isn't it funny? I've never watched the show, but I know some stuff about it.
So no, he's a bad guy.
All right. Well,
He makes the world a nicer place to live while he is active, but the methods that he is using are not okay.
Yep.
All right. Saitama versus All Might. Who wins?
Saitama.
Why?
Because he one punch and dead.
He has no quirk.
Dead. That's how he works. That's what he
Why?
does. That's
Saitama-
literally his power. His power is I punch a thing and it dies.
Not always.
Yes.
The problem is, though, and I've gotten into this fight, or not fight,
The
argument
only
with,
reason he didn't kill
The
the
ninja?
he didn't punch the ninja.
His
The
fist
nin-
landed
The
on his
ninja
dick.
fell on his hand.
Yeah, but he hit his hand. It's a one punch. That's a
not
punch.
punching.
That's not a punch.
If I went run into this,
That's a punch.
I didn't punch him. That's not what happened.
What kind of?
It's running. It's running into a fist. It's running into them.
But
A punch
no, the
actually
big
has
You're
force
saying
alien,
it's a running
the
punch.
big alien at the end, who he had to punch multiple times because he kept regenerating. He never. The second he unlocked his serious punch, he died. The second he actually tried.
Okay, well, okay. Saitama versus
It's like
All Might.
special
right?
moves,
In-
simultaneous consecutive normal
In
punches.
All Might's world.
You see, that's the argument I've gotten into before because I said, what if Goku and Ultra Instinct went up against Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones? It's like, whose universe are they in?
They're in a neutral universe where whatever powers they have is their power.
That makes more sense then.
And Saitama still wins.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fine, Goku versus Superman. There's one for you.
Superman.
Goku.
Superman.
Goku.
I've seen 3 death battles on this topic. Superman won each one.
That's because everybody doesn't.
It's because Superman, Goku can have the power of a god, where Superman is a god.
He's not a god. He's an alien from another planet. Same as fucking Goku.
But it's just, but it all depends on how you look at it. Like, if you take every instance of Superman from every comic book that has ever existed, Superman or Goku would never have a chance. Superman has towed planets behind him on a giant chain. All right, Goku can't do shit to that.
He's carried the hopes and tears and power above his head.
Yeah, Superman does that all the time.
Yeah, okay.
But if you just go by the original, where he's like, he can he run faster than a fucking train, jump over a building, Goku would win hands down. It depends on what, there's too many variations of Superman to come to a definitive answer on that.
Okay. Anime versus manga.
Depends.
Yeah. Because what's funny is going back to Yu Yu Hakusho, there's actually more in the manga than there is in the anime.
The K-On! Manga is terrible, but the anime is amazing.
Okay.
I've never read the DragonBall Z.
So it all just depends. I mean, because
Yeah.
they leave stuff out or they add stuff that either helps it or makes it or breaks it.
Well, sometimes they also.
That's entirely it.
Well,
That's how adaptations work.
Well, sometimes too,
Really?
like they'll take a scene.
Really?
Sometimes they'll take a scene in a manga and kind of shrink it down to like a little minute thing in the anime, and it's like, I remember that, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
Which I'm usually fine with that.
Alright, well that's it for the first episode of It's...
D.I.O. da!
What did we...
Didn't
we
even
didn't
really
debate anything.
No.
Well, no. It's your opinions that are debatable. They can
You
fucking...
said we couldn't have opinions. You say opinions are
You
dumb.
said that.
Yeah, but all you're doing is you're basing your opinions. You're basically trying to prove what's better, but this time, fuck it. Screw the game. We'll just talk about what's better.
Screw the rules. Play the game.
But,
Rules, I got
but
some
yeah,
money.
we'll see you back on episode 2. Like, share, subscribe.